I'm Aditya. I'm studying at the Dhirubhai Ambani International School, currently going from the 11th to the 12th grade. And I joined Innovation School last year, the second half of last year. And I love playing lawn tennis and love seeing Formula One, especially during the lockdown. However, my primary passions are in electronics, specifically saving electricity, and also in the computer sciences. So, making smart energy systems and optimizing various things.
Awesome, Aditya. So tell us a little bit about what happened during innovation school. What did you learn?
So, during innovation school, I took two courses. So, specifically in IoT, three courses: IoT, CAD, which is computer aided design and electronics. So throughout all of these courses, I learned a lot of new things. Of course, I had some knowledge already. For example, in Arduino and slightly in CAD as well. But I think uh, that the instructors really helped me gain a lot of knowledge and gain a new appreciation of CAD as well. And then coming over here, seeing laser cutting machines, 3D printers, that was really amazing. Something that I'm not normally very engaged in. Something out of just programming and making circuits. So that was very interesting for me.
Nice. And tell us about your final project. How did you come up with this final project and what does it do?
So this is my final project. I call this ChargIon. So it's charge plus ion. Yeah. So what it basically does is it saves electricity while charging phones. It increases safety while phone charging, and it also conserves battery life of a phone. So how I became interested in this, as I stated, I've always been extremely interested in energy systems and saving electricity. So what I noticed was that at our house, at our homes, most of us we leave our phones on charge for a long time. Some of us even during the night. And when the phone is 100% charged, the charger keeps on leaking electricity, and the phone keeps on drawing small amounts of electricity known as trickle charging. It's the same with other devices also, and this kind of electricity is called vampire electricity. So, for example, leaving a laptop on standby or a TV on standby, and a lot of electricity is wasted in this. So, research actually shows that billions of dollars are wasted around the world just from this kind of electricity, and quite a percentage of carbon emissions are also caused due to this. And so, I just started out with this project trying to save a small part of this electricity and trying to solve a problem which I could do at home easily and help other people to do the same by making an accessible and small object like this.
That is awesome. And how was the journey like? Did you really expect yourself to come so far? How do you feel now?
Yes, I feel great now. Uh, in the starting, actually, I was a bit ambitious. I thought about making a project for laptops, phones, TVs, and all together. Shutting off the electricity as soon as the devices are completely charged. But along the way, like there have been many difficulties and like a lot of failures as well. For example, uh, so after I decided that I was doing my project solely on mobile phones, after experimenting a bit with laptops and seeing that the difference in the current is a lot, and a common device is going to be extremely not difficult really, but not as efficient or effective in both cases. So then I came up with using a particular component called relay, which had to switch to another component called a MOSFET, and had to change the circuit design accordingly a bit. That took some time. Uh, After that, of course, I spent a whole day. I remember spending a whole day on trying to find a faulty connection, and then not being able to find it at the end of the day, because as long as one connection is wrong in a project like this, nothing works. So And after that, I faced yet another problem of finding the right battery, because without the right battery, the MOSFET and these switches, they keep on switching on and off automatically, spoiling the purpose of the device. So yeah, there have been many difficulties such as this, and for example, once also how I came up with the idea of changing the design to make charging more safe, instead of focusing solely on conserving electricity. So this idea came in the middle of the project when I researched and when I took more measurement, collected more data, and found out that the device is not actually saving as much electricity as I wanted to. So I had to adapt and then steer the project, I think, towards a slightly different direction and change the design a bit once again to save electricity while making it safer to charge phones, preventing explosions of batteries, and also increasing phone battery life because we're reducing the time that a phone is charging. So yeah, so I did some research on that. Then
That is
of
awesome.
course,
That's a lot of work that you've done and so many things that you overcame. But now that it's working, how do you feel?
yeah, so I feel really great. Like, I would also like to thank Naren sir and Ritesh sir and obviously Vaibhav sir. Like, I think I learned a lot about collaboration as well during this journey. A lot about, you know, like things I didn't know how to do so well, like soldering. I had to sit for a long time with Naren sir to do this. For CAD, I had to sit with Ritesh. So yeah, so being part of a team, collaborating, that's also been a big takeaway from this. And yeah, so it's a great feeling actually having completed this project. And yeah, I'm also very thankful to all the people I mentioned.
Thank you. One last question. Do you feel like a maker or do you feel a little bit more confident making things now?
Yeah, certainly. And not only in electronics, as even in programming, since uh, when after Makers Asylum started, I went from programming, just programming, to an integrating computer languages and other things into like real tangible systems into devices that could make actual change. And yeah, so I do feel like a maker. I do feel more confident, but I feel that there's still a lot of work to do and still many more projects to make.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Aditya. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with us.
Thank you, Smriti. It's been an honor working with you and an absolute pleasure as well.
Thank you.
Okay, let's try. All right, now you can close it back.